What is going on, guys? In today's video, I will show you the best Ascendancy tier list in Path of Exile's one new event. Overall, I've gathered all 19 new Ascendancies, and here they are ranked from worst to best. Most people are afraid to make these type of tier lists, so like per usual, I talked with a lot of streamers and top tier players, and objectively, these are the results. Of course, depending on your gear and setup, each Ascendancy can go one tier up or down. And finally, if you're looking for any of these Ascendancy builds on the website, then click my link in the description or the pinned comment. So moving over to the first Ascendancy, which is the Servant of the Arakaali, and we will place him right in the A tier. This is the new Shadow Ascendancy that is themed around the chaos damage, minions, and spider related mechanics. His playstyle revolves around significant boosts to chaos damage, making it an excellent choice for builds using skills like the Caustic Arrow, Essence Drain, or the Chaos Minions. Then also he enhances minions with the chaos themed bonuses, including poison and the wither effects, which are all beneficial for the minion builds focusing on the Herald of Agony, Arakaali's Vang, or other poison inflicting minions. And finally, he interacts with the spider team skills and minions, which make him particularly strong when combined with the Arakaali's Fang, which is a unique weapon that summons a spider on a kill. Next up we have the Surfcaster, and he is in the S tier. This is another great Ascendancy for the Shadow class, as it's centered around cold and lightning damage, with distinctive emphasis on fishing mechanics. Its unique passives and interactions provide a refreshing alternative to traditional playstyles. He has two ideal builds. One is by utilizing a unique bonus provided when building a fishing rod and creating a thematic and mechanical distinct playstyle. Or second, we have the cold and lightning hybrid build. So by taking advantage of the full lightning to cold conversion and the ability for cold damage to shock, this will lead to diverse elemental damage playstyle. And the only con I see for this Ascendancy is the gear dependency. So to fully capitalize on its potential, specific items like the fishing rods are essential, which may influence gear choices and availability. Next up we have the Blind Prophet, and he's also in the S tier. This is the last Ascendancy for a Shadow, and it's based on projectile attacks, stealth mechanics, and applying curses. Its mechanics encourage innovative build setups, rewarding players who can effectively manage its complexities. Whether you prefer a stealthy approach or overwhelming enemies with powerful curses and projectiles, the Blind Prophet provides a versatile and engaging playstyle. This Ascendancy pros are that it enhances critical strike chance and projectile mechanics that lead to significant damage output. Second, he gets access to Shade Form that provides temporary immunity. And finally, we will get bunch of synergies with various playstyles, including projectile attacks, curses, and stealth. Then moving over to the next class, which is the Duelist, and for his first Ascendancy we got the Gambler, and it is in the C tier. This Ascendancy offers a chilling experience for players who enjoy taking a risk for potentially high rewards. Its mechanics introduce variability in both damage output and defenses, making each encounter unique. While it requires willingness to embrace unpredictability, the Gambler can be highly rewarding for those who master its mechanics. His pros are that we get a chance to deal double or triple the damage, which can all lead to significant DPS increases. Next we have a lag-based defensive node that can provide substantial damage mitigation under the right conditions. And finally we got variability in both offense and defense, which offers an engaging and unpredictable gameplay. Next we have Paladin, and he's also in the C tier. This Ascendancy offers a robust defensive and supportive playstyle, ideal for players who prioritize survivability and team enhancements. With a focus on defensive auras and the elemental damage mitigation, the Paladin stands as a bulwark against threats, ensuring both personal resilience and the safety of allies. While it may not excel in solo offense capabilities, it will contribute to the group dynamic, making it an invaluable part in hard content. Overall, you will excel in reducing incoming damage and protecting allies. You will also enhance your team's performance through powerful auras and buffs. And finally, Paladins can adapt to various roles, including tanking, support, and damage reflection. And then for the last Duelist Ascendancy, we have the Aristocrat, and he's also in the C tier. This Ascendancy offers a unique approach to the character building by emphasizing attribute specialization and gem enhancement. Its versatility allows players to craft builds that capitalize on the strengths of a chosen attribute, leading to powerful synergies and playstyles. While it demands careful attribute management and gear selection, the potential rewards in the terms of damage output and survivability make the Aristocrat a compelling choice for those seeking a customizable and safe Ascendancy path. Overall, his pros are that we get the ability to tailor the character's strengths by focusing on a chosen attribute, allowing for diverse build possibilities. Also, increased gem levels and its quality, that leads to more potent abilities and support effects. And lastly, he gets the potential to gain immunities to specific status elements, which improve its survivability even further. Then next we have the Templar, and his first ascendancy is the Architect of Chaos, who is in the S tier. This ascendancy will transform the Templar into a master of all energies and corrupted artifacts. By embracing the chaotic power of the Vaal skills and items, players can unleash devastating attacks and enjoy unique high-risk, high-reward playstyle. Success with this ascendancy will require careful management of resistances and strategic use of the Vaal abilities to maintain consistent damage output and survivability. His pros are that our Vaal skills are enchanted by the ascendancy, and thus we can deliver substantial damage in quick bursts. Then second, we get the reduced soul cost and extended durations, meaning that the Vaal skills can be used more often and for longer durations. And finally, this ascendancy will encourage the use of corrupted items and Vaal skills, offering a distinct and thematical gameplay experience. Next we got Polytheist, and he's in the B tier. This ascendancy will offer a unique and adaptable playstyle for the Templar players, allowing them to harness the powers of the various creatures to suit their combat preferences. This flexibility enables the player to tailor their abilities and specific challenges, making the Polytheist a versatile and dynamic choice. While it introduces a layer of complexity in managing divine ailments, the potential rewards in terms of damage output, mobility, and overall gameplay experience make it a compelling option for those seeking a customizable and powerful ascendancy path. His pros are that you get the ability to switch between different elements, which offer adaptability to various combat situations. Then second, we get the improvements in projectile mechanics and attack damage, which leads to significant DPS increase. And finally, we also get access to bonuses that enhance our movement, allowing for better positioning and evasion. And then for the last Templar ascendancy, we have the Puppeteer, and he's in the A tier. This ascendancy will offer a fresh perspective on a minion-based gameplay by introducing innovative mechanics and interactions. While it presents opportunities for powerful minion builds, player must navigate potential challenges, especially concerning nodes like the Graveyard Shift. With thoughtful planning and gear selection, the Puppeteer will provide a dynamic and rewarding experience for those seeking to command an army of powerful soldiers. The main pros are that we get significant boost to minion effectiveness through power sharing and specialized nodes. Then second, we get the ability to specialize in various minion types, including zombies and animated weapons. And finally, nodes like the Rooting Might will synergize very well with established unique items by offering powerful build options. Next up we have the Witch class, and for its first ascendancy we got the Harbinger, who's in the F tier. This ascendancy will transform the Witch into a master of the temporal manipulation and the arcane summoning. By leveraging time-altering abilities and summoning powerful Harbinger allies, players can enhance both offense and defense aspect of their builds. This ascendancy will offer a unique and dynamic playstyle, rewarding those who adaptively manage buffs, curses, and channeling mechanics to dominate the fights. The main pros are that we get extended buff duration and effects that provide sustained combat advantages. Then second, we get the defensive perk during the channeling, and we also have the ability to slow enemies, which enhances our survivability. And finally, our ascendancy will support various builds, including spellcasting, curse specialist, and channeling focused characters. Next we got Herald, and he deserves to be in the A tier. This particular ascendancy will offer a unique playstyle for witch characters by focusing on enhancing Herald skills and providing substantial damage boosts. With its quality of life improvements and versatility, it will cater to players interested in building around the Herald skill. The main pros are that we get significant improvements to the Herald skills, allowing for more powerful buffs and additional effects. Then second, we get the substantial damage increases, making it effective for both clearing content and boss encounters. And finally, we get reduced mana reservation cost and enhanced synergies with the passive skills. And then for the last witch ascendancy, we got the Bog Shaman, which is in the S tier. This one will offer a unique playstyle for the witch characters, focusing on enchanting curse skills and providing substantial damage scaling through life and mana cost. With its quality of life improvements and versatility, it will cater to players interested in building around the curses and unique damage mechanics. The main pros are that we get significant improvements to the curse skills, allowing for more powerful debuffs and additional effects. Then second, our ability to scale damage through life and mana cost will provide substantial damage increases. And finally, we also get reduced mana reservation cost and enchanted synergies with the other passive skills. Then moving over to the next class, which is the Ranger, and his first ascendancy is the daughter of Oshabi, who is in the S tier. This ascendancy will offer a unique playstyle that is focused on enchanting the shrine mechanic. With its quality of life improvements and versatility, it will cater to players interested in building around the shrines and unique damage mechanics. Her main pros are that we receive significant improvements to the shrine stacking, allowing for powerful temporary buffs and strategic gameplay. Then second, we get the ability to scale damage through life and mana cost, providing substantial damage increases. And finally, we get reduced mana reservation cost and enchanted synergy with the other passive skills. Next up in the A tier, we have the Whisperer. The Whisperer ascendancy will offer a unique playstyle for the Ranger character that is focused on enchanting damage scaling through spell damage and mana attributes. Its quality of life improvements and versatility will cater towards players that are interested in building around the mana scaling and unique item damage mechanics. Its main two core parts are its introduction of the mechanics like the rage generation per mana spent and mana scaling nodes, which both offer diverse playstyle options. And second, we also get reduced mana reservation cost and enchanted synergy with the other passive skills. And then for the last Ranger ascendancy, we got the Wildspeaker, and he's in the B tier. This ascendancy will offer a unique versatile playstyle, blending minion mechanics with the Ranger's inherent agility. With its hybrid synergies, the charge generation and the sharing, and the powerful aspect of the cat aura, it will cater to players interested in a dynamic and cooperative build. Our main pros are that we get a hybrid playstyle. Then second, we also get significant buffs without mana reservation, enhancing combat effectiveness and much more. And finally, our charge generation and sharing will boost damage output and survivability. Next up we have the Marauder class, and his first ascendancy is the Antiquarian, who is in the C tier. This guy will offer a unique playstyle by focusing on enchanting the shrine buff through the strength scaling. This ascendancy is ideal for players who enjoy leveraging environmental advantages and building around specific builds. However, its effectiveness is close tied to the shrine availability, and it requires careful investment into the strength and maximizing its potential. So the main two pros are that we get increased duration and effectiveness of the shrine buff that provides significant combat advantages, and second, we get bonuses that will scale with the strength, ensuring that our ascendancy will remain effective throughout the game. Next up we have Behemoth, and he's also in the C tier. This ascendancy will offer a unique playstyle for the Marauder character that is focused on the physical combat enhancements through Rampage, Fortify and Range. While it provides significant boost to the damage and survivability, it also imposes restrictions on the spell usage, which may limit certain build options. Players interested in this ascendancy should consider the trade-off between the physical powers and the spellcasting limitation. The main pro for this ascendancy is that it supports both the armed and unarmed combat, allowing for very diverse build options. Then for one of the last ones we have the Ancestral Commander, and he deserves to be in the A tier. This ascendancy will offer a unique playstyle for the Marauder character, focusing on enchanting the War Cry and the General Cry mechanics. While it provides significant offense and defense benefits, it will require careful investment into the specific skill and items to maximize its effectiveness. His main pro is his defensive enhancement, so we get bonuses to maximize endurance charges and damage mitigation that provide survivability. And his two ideal builds is the General's Cry Cyclone or the General's Cry Tectonic Slam. And then for the last and final ascendancy we have the Scavenger, and he deserves to be placed right in the S tier. This is by far the most broken ascendancy, as it offers a unique and flexible approach to character development by providing additional passive points and allowing the allocation of the notable ascendancy passives without the extra points cost. It will enable the players to create diverse and customizable builds. The main two builds are for the hybrid or support, so the Scavenger ascendancy is very flexible and make it suitable for the hybrid build that benefits from the diverse passive skills. Players will be able to combine various ascendancy notables to create unique and effective character setups. Or second, we get the support build. Our additional passive skill points can enhance our support builds, allowing for improved utility and survivability in the group play. So let me know what you think about these ascendancies in the comments below. If you enjoyed this, then you definitely don't want to miss my previous top 10 best builds video, where I showed super powerful builds, so click the screen now and I'll see you in the next one.